Follow me along in this 20-minute static mobility routine. We got less than 30 seconds for intro. You don't really need any equipment, just a mat and a good mood. You can do this on its own or after a workout. Totally up to you. It's quite easy, so you just have to follow me. First one will be toe touch. So, trying to keep your legs straight, try to touch your toes, if not, touch any other part of your body. But the idea is to lower yourself down and get a nice stretch through the back of your thighs. Remember to take nice and deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Yeah, the idea is to relax and improve the flexibility. I do like to do some stretches sometimes when I watch TV, which I don't really do that often anyways. And yeah, just hold the stretch. See, maybe you can touch the floor a little bit further down. And 3, 2, 1. Now stand up, feet very nice and wide apart. We're looking for an adductor stretch, so that will be different to everyone. You might be able to rest your hands on the floor. If not, you may want to use a chair, couch, or steps to rest your legs, but you want to go nice and wide with your feet and then get a nice stretch through inside of your thighs. It will stretch your adductors. Funny enough, a few years ago, I learned that they can contribute to back pain, which is interesting. I thought they can only contribute to knee pain. But I'm not trying to say that you can cure your problems. Leave that for doctor. This is just a stretching routine that you're meant to enjoy. Okay, a few more seconds and we're gonna go into world's greatest stretch. So you want to go down on the mat, take a big step, and then push your hips down. So you're gonna get a nice stretch through your groin. And some of you may be able to put your elbows down and just pretty much lay down while you're getting a nice stretch in your groin. I'm just not that flexible. So if you can, try to go down on your elbows. If you can't, don't worry. But yeah, just hold it and enjoy the process. I'll probably have to put some background music onto this. Yeah, 10 more seconds and then we're gonna switch sides. And now let's switch sides. Same thing, nice and big step. Make sure you don't rip any shorts, as that's a note to myself. I did that last week, squatting, not stretching, but again, you want to push your hips down and you may notice that one side is tighter than the other. For example, I feel more of a stretch in my left side and there's still no chance for me to go down on my elbows. Man, just hold, nice and deep stretch. Don't forget to inhale nice and deep breaths through your nose and exhale through your mouth. We're gonna do 2 sets in total, but we're just few exercises in. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Now I'll switch the sides just to show in the front. We're gonna do 90-90. So 90 means 90-degree bend in the knee in the front of you and 90-degree bend in the knee behind you. And then you want to lean forward and you should get a nice stretch in your glute. If you don't, try to think about bringing opposite shoulder to your knee. I have my left leg in front of me, so I want to try to bring my right shoulder to my knee, which will increase the stretch. And yeah, you'll see, you may notice that you get more of a stretch on the back leg. So if you have fairly tight hips and poor internal rotation, you may feel a stretch over that. But it varies from person to person. And 3, 2, 1, let's change. So same thing, 90 degrees in front, 90 degrees at the back, and you want to lean forwards and get a nice stretch. For example, for me, my right side is noticeably tighter, so same thing. As we did world's greatest stretch, I felt more of a stretch in my groin in my left leg, but on the right leg, I feel more of a stretch in my glute. And that's completely normal. We all have some imbalances. I would blame badminton and mountain biking for that. And to be fair, you would think I'm a personal trainer. I don't sit much. I move through the day a lot, but I spend a lot of time sitting in front of the screen because I need to edit these videos. Anyways, let's keep holding that. And 3, 2, 1, let's switch. We're gonna go into frog stretch. It's quite a romantic one because you want to drive your knees apart and sit back and down. That's another quite intense stretch for your hips. So make sure that you adjust into the position as you're comfortable, and just don't look into my eyes while doing that. I'll try to keep my eyes out of the way. 30 seconds. Yeah, it's quite intense first time around. Made me think that I'm not speaking very. You can kind of make yourself up for what I'm saying. Maybe crack some jokes if you're not doing this alone. And we're gonna switch. Now we're gonna go for Cobra. So lay down on your belly, and you can start by just pushing yourself away with the elbows. You will feel a bit of a stretch in your spine and in your abs, but if you don't feel it, you can come up onto your arms and think about pressing your hips down, and you can even start looking up, so you'll get a nice stretch in your abs and your lower back. If you've been to yoga, most of these positions should be familiar. They're just generally nice stretches, and well, we do that in our sessions as well sometimes. If it's quite hot like it is today, I mean, I'm sweating just doing stretches. 10 more seconds. Next one will be quite easy. So we're gonna go into child's pose in 3, 2, 1. Now, get up, sit back onto your heels, and I need to see if I'm still in screen. And just sit back down on your heels and try to walk away with your arms. So you're gonna feel a nice stretch through your arms, and yeah, just enjoy it. Just don't forget to breathe, nice and deep breaths. If you can, push your head through your shoulders. It's quite relaxing. Yeah, 20 seconds. I thought the timer stopped there for a minute, just 10 more seconds. It's quite relaxing position. We got rest after this, but I will skip that. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna use some of the rest to get up, and we're gonna repeat the same stretches one more time. So if you feel like you want to do more, just reset that video, do it twice. 15 seconds. Let me just try to skip. Let's go with touching your toes. You may notice that it's a little bit easier for you to touch your toes now since we loosened up that lower body. Like I feel a little bit looser now. So that second round will do wonders. I'll just get should have turned off the calendar. Shows me a session next section's time. So yeah, like this is a very nice 20-minute routine. It's very good to do after the leg workout. It may help to reduce soreness. Can't promise anything. Depends how severe your leg workout was. And let's change. We're gonna go into adductor stretch. So remember, nice and big step. Like getting your legs far out. I guess it's a little bit too late for top tips. One thing that I noticed that if I do that at home on carpet or laminate flooring, I shouldn't have my socks on. And bare feet, you're not sliding as much as normally would. I'm lucky, rubber surface. So in the gym, I'm not sliding as much, just a tiny bit. Yes, 15 seconds to go. Yeah, and nice relax. So we're gonna switch into the world's greatest stretch. Nice and big step. And you want to push your hips down. Again, try to attempt to go down on your elbows. See, maybe if you couldn't before, that one round helped to loosen it up. If not, don't worry. Just hold this stretch and enjoy the process. At some point, maybe, like I'm quite, this round is much better, but still far from it. Yeah, and let me know down in the comments. Well, in the comments. I don't know if you'll be able to comment on the app, but let me know how you feel about this routine, either through WhatsApp or in the comments in the app. Okay, nice. Let's change. Let's go for the other side. Again, same thing. Big step. Push your hips down. Get a nice stretch through your groin. We've got a few more minutes to go. So enjoy the process, as I always say. Yeah, just nice and deep breaths. Yeah, just got 20 seconds. Again, attempt to go down on your elbows. See if you can, if you haven't been doing so already. Got 10 more seconds to go. And the next one will be 90-90. So 3, 2, 1, and let's change. Remember, 90-degree bent knee at the front and 90-degree knee at the back. And then just lean forward as much as you can and cross a little bit the shoulder if you want to increase the stretch or if you're not feeling the stretch. It really depends on individual flexibility levels. Everyone's different. Yeah, just nice and relaxed. And 3, 2, 1, change. Same thing, other side. Yeah, should be quite relaxing. As you can hear, it's so relaxing, it's calming me down. And that's good. Like you can do this routine to even wind down before sleep. And, you know, I don't know if my voice is the best to listen to relax, but you can always put the volume down, and it can help you to think through and summarize your day before you go to sleep. And 3, 2, 1. We gonna go into frog stretch. So remember the romantic one. Drive your knees nice and far apart onto your hands and push your hips down. So you're gonna get a nice stretch through your groin. Actually, you may even be able to go onto your elbows. As you can see, I could. So like I said, through doing these routines, you definitely get to loosen up, because I'm a little bit more comfortable going down onto my elbows than when I did before. Here we got 10 more seconds, 2 more stretches, and that will be it. This nice and relaxing routine will be done. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch for cobra stretch. So push your hips down from your elbows. If you don't get the stretch, get up onto your arms and push your hips down. Think about squeezing your bum and pressing your hips into the floor. You'll get a nice stretch for your spine. Yeah, just 30 seconds to go. I'm starting to sweat quite a lot. It's unusually warm in UK. Who would have thought? That doesn't happen very often. But it's good. It's good. It means we don't have to go on holiday anywhere far away. It's warm enough in here. And next one, we're gonna go with child's pose. So time, sit back and down. Keep your arms in front. Walk away a little bit with your arms and just enjoy the stretch. I'm gonna leave you to it until the timer comes. So yeah, you don't have to listen to me yapping. Activity completed. Nice. As you can hear, activity completed. I hope this helped you to relax and loosen up your lower body. And let me know what other routines you would like to see. See you in the next one.